So it's not crazy to think there could be so much clit here because there is.
Much clit
but
here.
I just like
There's just so much clit here.
your brain gets poisoned by men are like, where's the clit? And it's this whole mythology that the clit is
It's
this
everywhere.
tiny thing.
Like, next time any of us come into contact with a new vulva, the open line is, there's so much clit here.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. You've all been so supportive the past few weeks. I wanted to say two things. An ad-free version of this podcast is available at patreon.com/WHGS for just $1 a month. That's 25 cents an episode. And you guys have helped me so much. You're paying for an editor. We can't quite afford a producer yet, which would be really helpful because like on the last episode we taped, my camera went out halfway through and we didn't know. We need another HD camera. I need an editing computer, which I've never had. Some of you know that to edit this podcast and export it, I have to run my computer overnight because it takes hours and hours and hours to export such huge files. So there's a lot of hidden costs that you probably aren't aware of, and it just really, really helps, and it only costs you $1 a month. Patreon.com/WHGS. And secondly, if you are enjoying my cancel coach, Kate Sisk, go follow them, her, him, they hate all pronouns, on Instagram, on Twitter, at the Kate Sisk. She's so talented, and I just want to make them feel as welcome as possible. I don't even know which pronoun to use, but we love you, Kate. At the Kate Sisk. All right. I hope you enjoy the episode. Hello, YouTubers, fans of mine. Welcome to my channel, the Ashley Gavin. Yeah, zoom in on Alayna's face.
Zoom in. We're zooming.
I do that for like a few minutes, and then I just am myself.
Literally a few minutes, like multiple minutes of that. Like, she's not joking when it's minutes. It's not 30 seconds. It's full minutes.
Full minutes, yeah.
Ashley Gavin. Zoom.
Yeah, because the kids.
Yeah.
The kids, I lead the kids to believe that I'm 19.
You have to do a lot of this. Like,
oh, yeah, Kate's just shifting their eyes back and forth. Yeah, you got to make faces. You got to zoom in. You got to make the video game sound effect from Metal Gear Solid. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Nope, not a clue.
Well, you're on gay YouTube. You're not on, like, kid YouTube.
are you on kid YouTube?
I hope not.
Okay, we're learning new things about Ashley every second that goes by.
What if I was like, I'm going to prank everybody and eat the pizza for a week, just pizza. And then I'm like, by the way, this is what a clit is. Let's talk about tripping.
5 minutes in, you've already talked about tripping. This is, I feel so good to be back.
I actually have some great tripping content for today.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My God, I'm ready.
We are lucky. We are lucky today
Blessed.
in the apartment.
Yes.
Hashtag gay God bless us today. We have back. You've never heard me say that?
I don't know.
That's my favorite phrase.
Say it again.
Gay God bless us today?
Gay God bless us.
Gay God bless us.
Okay.
Gay
I like
God,
Yeah.
but is the gay God Lutheran or Mennonite? This is the real question.
We don't really know. We got to ask your mom.
Ask my mom. I can pose the question to Lynelli and we'll see what she says.
I don't know if we were recording before, but we were having a conversation with Alayna that she didn't know whether or not she was Lutheran or Mennonite. And I implied that that meant that maybe she was not good at church. And she...
Yeah, and I can confirm, was never good at church, was very involved in church, had very little interest in church to the point where I thought that...
You went every Sunday?
Oh yeah, every Sunday. I went to youth group a couple times a week. I did Jesus camps in the summer. Like, I was very involved in church. Still very much just thought that my Lutheran church was, like, the name of it was Lutheran, not that it was its own
You thought it was
denomination.
a Mennonite church named Luther.
Yes. My mom corrected me a couple years ago and really shattered a huge part of my identity. So thanks for that, Mom.
You were like, yeah, I didn't know I was gay because I was raised Mennonite and they don't believe in gay. And you're like telling your 300,000 subscribers. And you're like, oh, wait, by the way, guys, I've made a huge mistake. I don't know anything about the church that I attended.
That was literally, like, my mom was like, because she comes from the Mennonite church, and she like sat me down and was like, Alayna, like these things you learned, they were not from the Mennonite church. They were from the Lutheran church, your dad's side. So she didn't want responsibility, I think.
Are your mom and dad together?
Yeah, but I don't exactly understand the history of it.
You could
but
be.
like,
I think that's a central part of being married for a long time is being angry at each other. It's how to sustain love in the face of just infinite anger. That's my understanding.
How are you in Chelsea?
We are great.
Sorry, we cut you off, Alayna. You know how the show goes. We cut you off.
honestly, we don't need to get into the history of the Mennonites and the Lutherans. They didn't get along. My mom and dad did and do, except for the infinite anger. So
Why wouldn't you want to talk about the Mennonites and the Lutherans on the We're Having Gay Sex podcast? I don't understand.
is this not? This is the content you want? You want religion content?
This is the content. No, a lot of the listeners do really appreciate the faith-based commentary about growing up with all the guilt and everything. And I cannot provide, although we do have, dude, do I have a fucking story, a religious related story from me this week, which is
you were already planning to tell this one?
Yes, I was already planning to tell
okay,
this.
so it's on your mind.
And Alayna
and the tribbing. I really don't want to miss out on the tribbing.
there is both God and tribbing in this story, and honestly, can they ever be separated?
I don't think
The
anyone's...
holy tribogy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! No!
The daddy, the gay, and the holy clit. That's what we'll
my God.
say. The tribogy.
Does one have to be a daddy to be involved in tribbing? Like, why is that part of the holy
no.
I don't think
tribogy?
so. I don't think anyone says the word tribbing more than you.
I
I think there should be an asterisk in the dictionary where it defines it, and it says, you know, as invented in like whatever 1800, as popularized by Ashley Gavin.
Thank you so much.
I don't think I've ever said the word tribbing in my life except on this podcast.
I think it's very important that we rebrand scissoring as tribbing and that we make everybody know what it actually is, because it's a hoot. It's a good old time.
One of my first times hanging out with Ashley, she was like, "You trib?" Hey, bro, you trib? And I was like, I have no idea what that is. And then she explained it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I do that. I just didn't know there was a name for it.
No, there was a word.
This was years ago.
Like in the car?
In the car. It was in minute 1 of probably a 7-hour car ride. Our first time one-on-one, and she just go, hey, you hear about this? You do this, you trip? You trippy? You into the tripping? You like to trip?
I'm dying.
Your girl, she like to trip it?
Oh, wait, Kate is like one of my oldest friends in comedy, and I hope you don't feel patronized when I say that you've opened for me.
No.
Okay, good, because I think you are an amazing comic in and of yourself.
It's fun when we go on the road
But
together.
it is very fun when we go on the road. And Alayna's like barely a part of this episode. We're two comics. We go on the road together. We live we're road dogs. But
sharing stories from the good old days.
the road, yeah. We're tripping on the road. Road trip.
Oh, no. I feel like we're going to have to make a documentary of our next tour or whatever and call it Road Trip.
This I would attend.
But I mean, this is true for anybody. There's nothing like getting in a car with another comedian and you know you're going to be driving for 7 hours and you just fucking go with the riffs and it's just fun. It's really fun.
It is fun.
Alayna, how are you? You're over in the UK. How are you doing?
Across the pond.
Oh no! Oh wow!
Was that good?
It was great. No, that was really good.
Thank you.
Who was that?
That was Alayna. That's what you sound like now.
That sounded just. I couldn't even tell. That's why I asked.
You've really taken on the accent. How long have you been there?
I'm one of those people that like I'm here long enough. I just pick up the accent. I'm over in the UK. It's great. I'm actually going back to Canada in like 2 weeks. Booked my flights yesterday, so that's also exciting. But things are good over here.
Are you gonna miss the tea and crumpets?
No, I'm bringing tea and crumpets with me.
Let me do the intro for you because we've been going a while. You are an incredible guest. A great, a fan favorite. Everyone keeps writing in and says, have Alayna Joy back, have Alayna Joy back. Huge YouTuber, just crossed into the 300,000 followers threshold. Congratulations, Alayna Joy.
Thank you.
You are the millionth podcaster, and you just won a car to go on your road trip
From Britain to Vancouver.
Yeah. That's a long road trip.
Long road trip.
Is this like a left-hand side, right-hand side car? Which side are we driving on? It's really important for me to know.
You're wearing your headphones on one ear like you're DJ.
Yeah, because I can't talk if I can't hear myself and I just shout. Does it look very bizarre?
No. You look like you're gonna DJ.
Well, yeah, I also am a DJ on the side, so I thought maybe I could like debut some of my work
you actually?
today on your show. No. Not
Look,
at all.
You never
Zero.
know. You never fucking know. I feel like everyone's a DJ on the side.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Yeah.
When people say check out my SoundCloud on the internet, are they joking or everyone has SoundClouds?
That's okay, so that's the joke.
Okay.
We're making fun of everyone who has SoundClouds.
Okay, so
It's-
it is both.
It's the same way you say, "Hey, I've got a podcast."
Okay.
And we do have a podcast,
Right.
and it is embarrassing, and I hate telling people that I have one.
But you have a successful podcast.
Exactly.
But that makes it sound worse, where you're like, "No, my podcast is popular." You sound like you're like, you're you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Because
don't
How
know.
did you
It is
phrase
weird.
that? Yeah, to make it like not embarrassing. Maybe if you said like, I do podcasting full time.
Check out my podcast for which I am full-time employed.
Yes.
No, you just have to like allude to having fans.
Yeah, and
Also,
a lot of
the
money.
fan base.
Right, the
Likes
listener.
it.
I like to say
The
listeners
listeners,
because
yeah.
fans makes me feel like I'm being
Yep.
a douche.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, I say viewers. Audience. I can't do the whole fan thing.
And you've got way more fans than we do. We have like 5 or
What
6
did we
fans.
just agree on about the word fans, Ashley?
Okay,
You're
fine.
like, I hate the word fans.
But thank you for being here. You're here because the podcast is in transition. We're not sure transitioning from what to what, but it is
Yeah.
undergoing a transition. And I wanted to bring back people that felt, warm and like friends of the pod. You know what I mean? You're a friend of
Yeah.
the pod. You can come back anytime you want. Please come back more often. You got a lot of viewers, and they come over. They will do anything for you.
Okay, wow.
When I say
this
friend
is-
of the
you
pod,
just-
I really mean you just help the pod, and I don't really care about our relationship.
that is what I just heard. That is what I heard you say, so I appreciate you clarifying
No,
that
but
that's
you
all
have
this is.
you have such a warm, like you're very empathetic and you're warm and you make people feel safe, and like I felt like that energy was something that
Yeah,
we wanted to
Yeah.
have this week.
I agree.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me back. Happy to bring that energy.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get into it.
Get into it.
Dude, I had gay sex this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
I had gay sex twice
Oh.
with the same girl.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is
Can we get that like ting 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 sound effect that you had for me again? Yes.
Kate's still learning the soundboard.
I
This
am
is Kate's
still learning it.
first episode on the soundboard.
Wait, this is, I think,
Oh wait, we didn't do intros.
oh, yeah, we didn't.
We got to do intros.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Which we didn't do the first time I was on
Yeah,
either.
I always,
I
Alayna,
realized.
you're a listener. You know I never do the intros until we're 20 minutes into the episode. My Discord we're having gay sex bingo cards, and one of the things on the bingo card is actually
Intro
forget
is
to do the
halfway
intro.
through.
Yeah.
Outro as intro.
Outro is intro is outro.
Now,
It's gay
before
sex,
you go,
nothing.
tell us your handles, your pronouns, your name.
Yes, and they're like, by the way, you've been misgendering me this entire time. I am Ashley Gavin. I'm a cis gay white woman. She, her pronouns. Last week I was feeling shaky. This week I feel solid.
All right.
And I
Yes.
have a fun little intro for you, Kate.
Okay. Let's hear
My
it.
honorary youth in the sound booth cancel coach. The sports gay calling the red flags on my gay play to keep me out of the penalty box and inside of yours.
Oh my God.
It's Kate Sis.
Oh no.
Hello.
Oh, no.
It's me, the cancel coach. Kate says, wait, should I say what my other pitch to you was?
Yeah, I can always cut it.
I was trying to convince Ashley to calm
I don't know how Alayna's
Because
gonna take
no,
this.
I'm ready.
Before you had Youth of the Booth, and I pitched Ashley on calling me the fat in the chat.
I just want to clarify because some people at home don't know you.
Okay. Oh, you want me to say how much I weigh?
Yeah, everyone needs a visual. We need to
Okay.
imagine.
Well, first of all, I got the vaccine early because of my BMI.
Congratulations,
Thank
Kate.
you. Appreciate it. I'm 5'2" and I'm 200 pounds, so I'm the fat in the chat. I'll be your cancel coach.
I love you, but I worry that Look, I can riff with you about this stuff offline because, like, there's no judgment from me ever
Yeah.
about anybody's weight.
Yeah.
But, like, I fear the fans being like, it's one of those things where it's like, most things I know how to joke about.
Yeah.
Weight is the hardest
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super tough. But you do great on stage
Oh, thank you.
with it. Your fat jokes are
They do
next
well.
level. They do really
I'm afraid
well.
if I lose weight, I won't have any jokes for straight people to enjoy.
Is that your core audience? You're like, I just need the straights.
They're
They're
my
always
core,
there.
but
They're
they're
always
always
there.
there. They're always there.
And also, I feel like food is a unifying. It's one of those topics.
Yes.
Food and weight is a unifying thing.
Right.
We have all been through it.
I would
Yeah.
agree. I would agree.
I'm cutting all of this. And maybe even from the Patreon. The Patreon might not even get this
Oh my
shit.
gosh, Ashley.
No, the
Okay.
Patreon will get it. And
I'm the cancel coach. Here's my hat for those of you on the YouTube.
yeah, I got our ref hat. Oh, and your pronouns, Kate. Did you do the whole
No,
thing?
I haven't done any of it.
Oh,
Just-
do it.
Okay, I'm Kate Sisk. I'm a comedian. I'm I'm a comedian. I'm saying that to delay saying my gender identity. What else am I? I'm a good student. Really interesting at parties when I'm not nervous.
What do you feel today? What do you feel today?
Today, I don't know. My pronouns are there's no pronouns for me. Every pronoun
Do not
misgenders
refer to me at all.
That was good, Alayna. That was
Any
good.
pronouns. Any pronouns. I will not be offended. I'll just be deeply hurt.
You don't feel that they, them covers it?
No. I don't.
Okay.
For me.
Okay. And how would you
At this
describe
time.
your gender to somebody?
Oh, I'm 5'2", I'm 200 pounds.
You're on fire. You're on fire.
My gender is okay.
The ref is on fire.
Canceling myself for not wanting they them pronouns. I don't know. I have nothing against they them pronouns. I understand that they is supposed to be encompassing. For me, if I say that I'm going with they them pronouns, I feel like that's me announcing that I've made a decision or that I've like figured out my gender, and I just feel like I'm still questioning, like I still haven't figured out my gender, so why make a definitive choice, I guess.
Can we call you Baby Fortune Famester?
That is an honor. That is truly an honor.
You guys not only look alike, but you have some of the. I think you're funnier than Fortune Famester. I hope she's not listening right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed
But
hearing that.
she her writing's not as strong as your writing.
Yes, she is.
Her
I love
performance,
her. Oh my
performance
god,
is very good.
I think she's so funny. She's one of my faves.
Yeah. Okay, well we've gone on a long time without Alayna again. Alayna, do you mind introducing yourself?
Yes, of course.
Oh wait, I forgot
I'm
to say
Alayna.
the other things about me.
No, go on.
I forgot to do the whole intro.
Yeah.
Okay. My name's Kate. Gender questioning. Any pronouns suck. And I'm white, and I'm a bisexual lesbian.
Bisexual lesbian.
Yep. Okay.
Kate is bisexual, but in a monogamous relationship with her partner,
Yes.
Chelsea.
Is that where the identifier lesbian comes from for you because you're in a monogamous relationship with a woman, or is it bisexual lesbian no matter your partner?
I think it's a lot of things. I've been living, in a lesbian relationship for a long time. I think my appearance is coded as like lesbian.
Why would you say that? No, tell everyone at home what it is about you that is
I'm
codes
5'2", I'm 200 pounds. I
Okay,
cut my
I'm
own
promoting
hair
you. I
for
want you to
15
stay on the
months.
podcast forever. You've been promoted. Please do not ever leave.
I dress pretty masculine, and I feel like I belong in the lesbian community, so I will continue to kind of claim that word for as long as I want to, I think.
Yeah.
I'm so
for sure.
pro like expanding the lesbian universe
Me
as far
too.
as
Me too.
possible.
Yes.
There are people who really get upset about that.
Yes. When I hear someone say bisexual lesbian, which I've never heard somebody identify with that before, which is like neat, love it. When I hear that, I think, okay, bisexual person or person who's attracted to multiple genders would not date a man.
Yeah.
That's what I hear, and I'm wondering how accurate that is.
I think there are so many bi and pan women and probably non-binary folks who like are attracted to men but don't want to date them because men have just torched their reputation. They've just absolutely blown it.
Yeah.
They've blown
I
it.
could see that. I think it feels like something that's a part of my past. I've had relationships with men. I've been in love with a man. I've hooked up with men.
This is so gross.
I know. I've never had a sex all the way with a man.
All
I
the
love
way.
how when I talk
You've never
about
reached
I've
home
never
plate.
when I talk
sex all
when I
the
talk
way.
about men, I like revert to the last age I was when I kissed one. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like 18 years old again. I'm like, yeah, boy stuff in me? No. The sex ed teacher says don't do it. It's dangerous. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be it's not acknowledging the fullness of who I am to be like, yeah, men were never a part of my attractions or my story or my relationships.
Gotcha.
So I keep the bisexual.
How thoughtful. I think if anyone's at home, sometimes I'll see someone be like, just kind of in my comments complaining about like lesbian identity and basically being like, it's like toxic or wrong for someone, what you just said. You can't be a bisexual lesbian. This implies that the narrative that it is a choice is true. And I'm like, I don't think that is the majority contributor to the narrative that being gay is a choice. I just don't think that is true.
Yeah.
And I think we have to focus on the other parts first, and being inclusive with our language is like not creating homophobic narratives.
Yes.
That homophobic
What's
narratives.
creating homophobic narratives is telling people how they can and can't identify, and telling somebody else what that word is supposed to mean and why you can or can't use it. Like that's
Kate's going at the soundboard. No, do it. Find what you want. I can put it in the edit. We can make it good.
No, that wasn't right.
No, she's DJing.
it felt right.
DJ Alayna Joy coming in with those thoughtful thoughts about identity.
I'm still learning. There's a learning curve with this thing. What I meant to say was amazing point.
That was great. I know I like the air horn and I like the DJ.
Yeah, the air horn worked just fine.
DJ AJ over here.
Yeah, so I'm DJ AJ. Pronouns are she, her. White, cis, and lesbian, gay. Thought I was bi for many years. Thought I was straight for many years. And now just loving that lesbo life.
Hell yeah.
Loving that lesbo life.
That's some good
the
alliteration. Man. That's pretty good merch.
Loving that lesbo life?
Loving that lesbo life. Okay, nobody take that.
That's like it's like the gay version of live, laugh, love.
Yeah, make some throw pillows. Loving lesbo life.
Loving lesbo life.
This is a fun episode. We have some great sound bites on this episode.
Yeah.
All right, I did have gay sex this week.
Yes.
I had good gay sex.
Ooh.
I went on a date.
Okay.
And
Yes.
I'm definitely not well, but
Ashley. Oh, that just hurt my heart.
dude,
I felt a physical pang.
whatever joke genre that was in, I've been fucking killing that. This is
Pain.
not, pain.
Just pain?
Just bringing
Just
that
pain.
that simultaneous pain, laughter right up to the front.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not. I'm so not well, but I am well enough to go on a date and have fun and have sex, which I think for me is huge.
Yeah.
On the last episode with Hannah Berner, we made dating profiles.
Yes.
Great.
Do you or do you not have that beach pic on your Hinge?
It probably.
Let's talk the beach pic. Let's talk about it.
I did post a thirst trap. I did, and Alayna saw it.
It worked.
Did you bookmark it?
Well, no, but I liked it. I double tapped immediately.
Okay, well, not what I wanted, but
I got first round approval. On
oh
that
yeah,
pic.
Kate and I are close enough. You know, I used to ask my ex-girlfriend Jen, oh that hurt, about my thirst traps and if things were cute. And I can't send my ex a photo like that of me on the beach, so I sent it to Kate, and you gave me 2 words, and I knew I needed to post it.
Good boob.
Good boob.
Good boob.
Wouldn't you agree? It was good boob in
Yeah,
that.
okay. I'm gonna pull it up. I have it right here, just ready to go. And it's not even the boob. It's not the boob. You just look adorable.
Thank you
you look
so much.
adorable.
I actually don't know how your face looked in that picture.
Good boob.
I was like out with my friends. Ashley was like, "Can I send this to you?" I was like, "Yeah." She sent it to me, and I just like I don't even know if I scrolled up to see her face. I just saw the bikini, and I said, "Good boob."
That was the only part I was worried about because I'm
There you
not
go.
super confident about my boobs. So to hear good boob was really affirming for me.
Good.
My freckles looked nice. Like I knew my face looked nice.
Yeah.
The caption was Happy Father's Day, which I think was a art, and I posted it and I got some DMs, and like that accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. It should be on my dating profile,
Yeah.
but guys, if we keep talking about the selfie, we're never gonna get to this.
Okay, tell this huge story.
Sorry.
I am hooking up with a girl who escaped a religious cult.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
When?
This has all the aspects I want in a story.
Yeah. Yeah. So I matched with her on Hinge. She escaped the cult 10 years ago.
10 years. Okay, so she's had some time to heal.
Yeah, but you know what? It is sort of like dating someone who came in a time machine 10 years ago. Like, she still doesn't know.
Dating someone who jacked off in a time machine. You said someone who came in a time machine.
Oh.
My mind was immediately like, I'm going back to see the dinosaurs, but really first, I'm going to rub one out.
Yeah, I guess we don't really know how long it takes. You're like in there. You're like, okay, well, I guess I'm in here for a billion years. I should probably jerk off.
Well, but if you're coming from a religious cult, I don't know if that would be in your repertoire of activities. Jacking off.
No, I think it was. So she grew up in an ultra-Orthodox Hasidic Jewish sect. And it sounds like a pretty extreme one from what I've gathered. And she is just the most fascinating person I've ever met in my entire life. And I don't want anyone to think that I'm like fetishizing this experience, because now that I've like gotten to know her, I'm like sensitive to that being like a thing.
Yeah.
She's really hot. And she's like so hot. But she said something that I was like, LOL, did you escape a cult? And then she goes, if you would call like an ultra, like a religious thing. And I was like, oh my God. Like, then I was like, I was just like, I have to talk to this person. What a fascinating person. And that's where I'm like, I don't want anyone to think of fetishizing her. I just think she's a super interesting person. She taught herself English when she was 6 from a book at the library. She never even heard English. So she had that like broken English, super smart, would skip school, go to the library and like just read.
Wow.
Like Matilda, like a real Matilda.
I don't think those are the same things.
Like can move things with her mind.
She can move things with her mind. My vagina. But yeah, we were at breakfast. We went to brunch, and this is I know she's been out for 10 years, but like you don't leave the religious cult and then immediately become like a fully normal human being, because like you have to build up the money. She like, you know, build up her own business to like survive. You have to make friends. Like she's still not like
you're re-entering society.
Yeah, and that process
for the first time.
I can tell is she like functions as a member of society. She's super smart. She's a wonderful human being, but there's still like a lot going on. So we were at breakfast. We split it. I offered to pay, but she insisted that we split it. And she goes, "Sorry, I just never had to know how to do these things. How do you do this?" And she's talking about the tip on the. So I got to do the tip for her.
She hasn't tipped someone in 10 years?
That's what dude. Alayna.
Sorry.
Alayna.
I think she's playing this. I think she's playing you.
No.
She's like, Ashley likes me
10
because
years and she doesn't know
I'm
how to
from a
tip.
different world. Oh, excuse me, Ashley, can you do my math for me? Can you do
Did
the
you
little?
come
I
save
taught myself
me?
how to read, but I can't do the numbers. Can you do the numbers for me?
No, she's good at math. She just didn't. She said she's been putting on there 20%.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
like
yeah.
literally the phrase 20%. And I was like, nah, this is how you do it. But dude, it taps into such an unhealthy part of my neuroses because I'm like, yeah, I can teach you everything. It's like
my
dating
God.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Like
Yes.
she's like a fully intelligent, wonderful human being. She just doesn't know some stuff. So I just get to mansplain everything and it's helpful. Like I'm being helpful.
She's been independent for 10 years. She is playing into this for you.
Yes, 100%.
If she is,
Like
it's
you're telling me.
like
It's
what a
working.
move. What a fucking move. No, yeah, and she loves to read. Being with her is so fun because it's like she's grateful for every little thing that happens. Like you can see so much joy just sparked in her immediately.
Joyful people are so magnetic.
They
I
are.
find.
Yeah. And I've been trying to in my own life have more gratitude and things for a couple of years now, so it like it's really nice. You know, I'm not in an emotional place where I could like fall in love or anything like that, but she's just like a wonderful person
Nice
to be around, and I hope she wants to keep hanging out with me. And we had sex, and I just really humped the shit out of her leg.
I was like, okay, here comes the tripping, and there it is.
She really likes like penetration, and I don't have toys or anything. I just use my fingers. And dude, I was like a dog on her leg.
Oh my
I
gosh.
never tripped like that before.
Oh my
ever.
gosh,
I was
Ashley.
it was the gayest sex I've ever had in my life.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, what a statement.
That
Yeah.
is a big statement, isn't it?
Leg humping is
that you just shocked us both into silence. We were like full blown laughing. You said that, and both of our faces were like, "I'm sorry, what did you just say? Are you sure?"
yeah. I humped her leg almost to completion, and then she touched me for like 2 minutes, and I came. It was great. It was really fun.
That does sound like fun.
Yeah, and
Dang.
yeah. Also,
Twice.
we had sex twice. The first time, I don't think that I came. The first time's always really hard for me with somebody, especially if I'm like emotionally fragile.
Not well, I think was the not well.
Not well, yeah.
I think was the. Yeah.
I am not well. And I hope she'll want to see me again. I know she's like really looking for
A relation.
a relationship. She wants to meet her partner. And listener, if you are in the New York City area and you want to marry someone, let me tell you, is the girl for you.
She doesn't know how to tip or do many real world things, but she will make a good wife.
She's very smart. She reminds me of like, because I went to this high school with like a lot of Jewish kids. And she does remind me of like the most beautiful girl at like my high school. And like she's just sweet and kind and like a good student, like the most popular girl, you know, homecoming queen, but Jewish. And, you know, like
I feel like there's about to be a flag on the play. Like I'm reaching for it. I'm reaching for the flag.
but yeah, she's awesome. I don't know how to conclude the story other than I'm gonna see her again, and I
Nice.
do really like her. Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah. That's my gay sex from this week. And thank you. Golf clap. And
The softest clapping.
yeah, she's just super cool. I don't know what's gonna happen with her. She's super cool.
And you've got all those DMs from your beach pic, so
That's true.
sounds like you're set.
You're right. I should put that on my Hinge. All right, I'm coming at you guys with another gay sex pro tip. It's Pride, okay? You're out there, you're meeting the girlies and the boysies and the person, the people. You're meeting people, okay? And you know that the U-Haul is around the corner. Don't let them bring their shitty old bed. All right, go with a Helix mattress. That's what I have. I love my Helix mattress, but then it gets tricky because how do you convince them? How do you convince your partner that Helix is the way to go? Because buying a mattress can be really stressful. Well, Helix has this incredible quiz where you can go on, you can say what type of sleeper you are, whether you want firm or soft or medium. If you have a partner that you're sleeping in the same bed as, they take that into account. They take into account keeping the bed cool, because sometimes when you're sleeping with somebody, it gets really hot. They take all of this into account in their magical quiz, and out comes your perfect mattress. And if you're worried, you have 100 nights to try it out risk-free. They will come and pick it up for you, and it has a 10-year warranty. And right now is the best time because Helix is offering up to $200 on all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/gaysex. That's a good deal, okay? That should be all the Pride deals, frankly. No more flags on water bottles, all right? $200 off mattresses. helixsleep.com/gaysex. All right, Alayna, did you have a gay sex this week?
I absolutely did, constantly. Cannot stop is the best thing that ever happened to me.
That's amazing.
But that's not what I necessarily want to talk about. Because not that like specifically.
You were like, I am getting boned. I am sore. I cannot walk. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I
My
want to talk about.
vagina is like when your fingers are in the pool for too long because I'm constantly wet.
I am a shriveled old man down there. My vagina identifies as Mortimer. Mortimer. I don't know. I'm looking for an old man's name.
Mortimer, I think, is fantastic.
Great.
I immediately was about to offer up my grandpa's name and then realized the context and stopped myself
What's
immediately.
your grandpa's name?
Vern. And I don't want my grandpa's name and my pruny vagina to be anywhere near each other in a sentence.
Listener, write in. What would you call Alayna's pruny vagina? What's your grandpa's name?
Oh my god. Yes, I want to see all the grandpa's names and I want to pick my favorite.
Bartholomew.
That's a grandpa from the 1500s. That's an Ancestry.com poll.
Well, pretty pruny.
Yeah, very pruny.
No, what I was thinking about, okay, because when you ask me to come on this podcast, I'm always like, okay, what should I tell? And I don't 100% know like a specific story for today because I'm like a little like, ooh, about specifics. But I've been thinking about new things, right? And like, so I don't know, Kate, how familiar you are with my journey, but
Vaguely familiar, yes.
long story short, I was in a relationship with a man for like almost a decade. Basically, most of my sexual experience was with guys. I realized I was gay about a year ago and have been like on this self-discovery path ever since. And so the thing that I'm discovering now and like learning is there are so many things that I thought I didn't like that I'm realizing I only didn't like them because I was gay the whole time and doing it with guys.
Like sushi. Thought I hated sushi. But now that I'm gay, delicious. Volleyball. Thought I hated volleyball.
Volleyball.
Traffic. Thought I hated traffic.
Thought I hated traffic.
Now I just sit there and get a little bit of roadhead.
Road trip.
Road trip.
Road trip, yeah, just a little road tripping.
Yes, so go on. What are we talking about?
Like all the sex things. So this is what I'm realizing as
literally
time
all of
goes
it.
on. Yeah, it's like all of it is what I'm realizing. But a more recent discovery. So I was with this girl, and what I'm trying to do is just say yes to things, right? Like, obviously nothing that's way out of my comfort zone, but I haven't been put in a situation like that yet, so that's great. But she was like, sit on my face. And I was like...
You're so adorable also. Just for anyone not watching this on YouTube, it sounds like it looks like she should be talking about knitting, but instead she's like... sit on my face. To be fair, I've really only sat on one face, sincerely.
you talked a big game in the face sitting. Been there, done that. To have
No.
only sat on
She's
one
the
face.
face.
I'm the face of face sitting. You might not know that because you can't really see my face most of the time. But I am the face of face sitting. So when I'm up there, I can't.
That's what I thought.
Maybe I just need to give it more of an effort. What else are you trying that you're like, this is new? And you don't have to go into a whole story because that was wonderful. And thank you for sharing, by the way.
Yeah.
That was
a
really
great
great.
story.
Really great stuff.
I like the idea of revisiting things.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Just because you didn't like it once doesn't mean you won't like it in the future.
And there's so much context, like you said, around that.
The person that you're with and even your age and stuff
Your
like
age,
that.
yeah.
Like, this is the horniest I've ever been in my life. Dirty 30s are fucking real.
Oh, no.
That is
Oh,
real
I'm
shit.
ready. Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready.
I'm like inching my way closer. Like I'm 29 now. I can already feel it happening. And I'm like, I got a decade left of this.
It's crazy. Because I think I had a high sex drive, I think, already.
Yeah.
But now I'm
me
like,
too.
my body is like, I don't know. It's like, you need to get these out. What's another thing that you've tried that you're like, I didn't think this was going to work, but has worked?
Well, initially it was just like more than one orgasm at all. I was like, that doesn't happen for me. Like the being upright, there's just so many things. I didn't like having sex in the shower. I didn't like having sex in the mornings. I didn't like having sex on my period. I didn't like having sex if I'd had anything to drink, like even one beer. I was like, can't do it. Too dry. Ruins everything for me. Also, I just like never really got wet in my whole life. Thought that didn't happen to my body. Like, these were things I would openly talk about with my friends that, like,
if this were a YouTube video, we'd have, like, the music underneath and, like, some fading to, like, make the list, like, super long. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like, all that stuff, just, like, basics. Basic vanilla basics, where I was like, nah, none of that's
Your poor ex-fiance is now, like, dating someone, and he's like, you like this? You like this?
Literally,
like that?
This is like, yes, the other thing that I say to people when, because obviously the breakup was horrible. He's in like a happy, wonderful new relationship now, but he gets to be with a woman who's not gay. Like, this is a plus for him,
And this is not just a gay thing. I think this is anyone who feels like you're afraid to break up with this person because of the ramifications on their life. That person that you're dating deserves to be with someone who wants to be with them 100%. And it might feel like you're torching their life, but they're actually going to be better off, and you're going to be better off. So this is actually very, very good information.
Question.
Yeah.
So, because in terms of like new things, obviously I'm experiencing new things like being done to me. I'm also doing new things.
For sure.
And something I've learned, probably because of a lack of experience, the coordination. Try to involve multiple things moving in coordination. It's not there.
Are you talking about like being inside of someone and then trying to do side to side? Like you're like moving your fingers in and out of someone and then you're like trying to move your head side to side? We've talked about this on a previous episode. It's like rubbing your tummy and patting your head at the same time. You're talking about like that?
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you other than that it takes time and practice, and I believe in you, and you're strong.
You do this.
If a girl likes that.
I love the demonstration.
Not all girls like a side to side motion.
Yeah, I don't really do the side to side. I dated a trumpet player once.
Whoa.
The strength of the tongue.
Wow,
Unbelievable. So there was no need to move the whole head side to side. It was just like
right.
Tongue could
I don't have
out
that.
of control.
I don't have that level of dexterity.
When you said trumpet, I immediately pictured like raspberries, like that's what I thought when I was like, oh my god. I was like, you got a built-in vibrator. That's where I went.
Wouldn't it be great if we just told men that the way to do it was to actually blow a raspberry on the clit? Just
because isn't that how they blow into the thing? They have to make like a really pursed blow.
Yeah.
I used to play the trombone. That's why I'm able to do that.
The trombone brings like a fisting image into mind. You're just kind of like this the whole time.
That's what I do. I go on the clit while I'm fucking fisting, just like this. Just full arm extension.
Full arm. Elbow deep.
76 orgasms led the big parade.
Oh my god.
That is a Music Man reference. Sorry, Alayna, I think you had a question.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's like, okay, sure, you're saying, mouth side to side or face, like, also a double hand thing. And this is what I was thinking about, is like, I bet that there are also lots of folks who've had practice with a double hand on themselves, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, touching this person's clit. You see what I did there?
Or your own.
And also putting a toy in.
Yes.
Let me congratulate myself.
No, self-congratulations gets you canceled.
What are you looking for? Your whistle or a flag?
That's performative.
Where's the flag?
That's performative, Ashley.
Not yellow flag on the play.
Self-congratulation, 15-yard penalty, 4th down.
It's the patting. It's the two different motions, right? So like you said, like patting your stomach, rubbing your whatever. Like both rubbing, great.
Yeah. Have you ever put a thumb on the clit and the fingers inside? That makes it a lot easier to get, like, it's just one motion.
Yeah. That's something.
Have you tried that?
For sure. No, I have not.
Then when you get really good, you can start doing a side to side with the thumb while you're moving in and out. This is a graphic episode.
It really is.
Yeah, this is well, but the thing is, as someone who's like, I don't know if I would still be considered a baby gay, but the whole baby gay thing, and like, I'm sure lots of people listening are new to the community, or new to sleeping with people with vulvas, and like, the graphicness is needed because when you just say, oh, you know, communication, obviously wonderful, obviously important. I know me, 6 months ago, I was like, okay, I've got communication. Tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
You need technique.
Yeah.
You need a manual.
Yes.
Can I, speaking of manuals, because this is stunning to me. When I was with a guy, I was rudely criticized on my blowjob technique. I don't think it was fair.
Kate,
Oh
you're
my
not
God.
good at giving blowjobs?
I was new to it. This was it was not fair for him to be criticizing something that I was like just trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That wasn't fair. But I was so into the relationship and so invested that I read my friend's blowjob book. I like went to my friend. What a good friend. I'm going to her
Your
wedding
friend
soon.
wrote a blowjob
No.
book?
She had
A
one.
blowjob book?
And I was like, can I borrow your blowjob book and read it? And she was like, of course. This book had so many tips, so many like straight up like graphic, like here's what to do, here's the different things you could do, here's this exciting, here's like the science behind it and all this shit. And then when I was starting to have lesbian sex, I would like Google shit. Arguably Google should have more than one little book, and there's nothing.
There's books. I should know the title for
Actually, there's books.
I'm sorry. You go on. I looked at an article
She
that was
Comes
like,
First
here's
is one.
what do you do in lesbian sex? And they were just like, here's like
we don't fucking know.
it's like one girl on top, other girl on top, touch boobs while having sex. It was like, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, there's limited resources. There's one other book that has like a full chapter on friction play, which like tripping stuff, which I think is like really.
Which is, of course, where you would go
We'll
immediately.
get the name,
That's
and if listener, if you have a good book, you write in and you tell
Can
us.
I also say this is not sponsored? But this is a company that I've worked with before. It's called Beducated, and they have like videos online on real human bodies, like showing you exactly what to do.
That's cool.
That might be why I had trouble finding things, because I don't want anything visual.
Why?
I don't know. It just freaks me out.
The other thing is clits range.
Can
Yeah.
I
Yeah?
say something really embarrassing?
Yeah,
Yes, please.
I don't know if I can say it.
you can say it. I believe in you. This is it.
Tell
this
us.
Is
We
your
won't tell
moment.
anybody.
One time I was with a girl and I asked her if she had 2 clits.
Oh no.
I'm so embarrassed. I had
What
blocked this
did
out of
you
my memory. It
think?
just came back.
What was the second one? What did you think was number 1 and what did you think was number 2?
I don't really know. And she asked me the same thing. She was like, why would you ask me that?
This poor girl's traumatized.
I
This
think
poor girl.
it was just like,
This poor girl, everyone she's dated since. She's like, would you say my clit is like singular in appearance?
I feel
Would
so
you-
bad. I feel so bad. Oh,
Listener, if you have 2 clits, write in and let us know. Oh my God.
It
Why
was-
did you think that?
because there was like 2.
Is this your story? This should
It
be
can
your story.
It can be.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to Kate. With
Okay.
Yep.
Kate with the 2 clits.
I
2
was
clit Kate.
hooking up with this girl, and I feel like we had really good communication, and we figured out like what we had to do for each of us to like feel good.
But you figured this out beforehand, before coming into contact with the double clit.
She didn't
Yeah.
have a double. She had a normal.
Explain how the communication was going well.
She had
but
a
you
normal-
also thought that she had 2 clits. Please get into how well the communication was going.
She had a fantastic vagina. I don't want to say anything bad about it. In fact, this was like a positive thing that made me ask this question. Was there was like 2 points kind of in
Right.
the clit region that both made her feel really good. And so
Sure.
looking back, it was just 2 different parts of the one clit, but being like really naive and inexperienced, I was like, Are there two of these things? And now I know that the clit is huge, right?
The clit's
is on
enormous.
the outside and then on the inside and the ring and like all, this whole big thing. So it's not crazy to think there could be so much clit here because there is. But I just like...
There's like so much clit here.
I think I had it, because your brain gets poisoned. Your brain gets poisoned by men are like, where's the clit? And it's this whole mythology that the clit is this tiny thing. And it's like, no, it's actually really big and kind of everywhere. And if you're fucking it up, you just must be stupid. So, I stupidly was like,
next time any of us come into contact with a new vulva, can we open it? Open line. The open line is, there's so much clit here. Like with wonder and joy in our eyes. There's so much clit here.
I feel like I want to edit the video of Alayna to be like, in a movie when you like open the pirate's chest and the gold is glowing up at you. You're just like, there's so much clit here. Oh, like gold glow on your face.
So much clit here.
There's so much clit.
There's a ton of clit, but I want to specifically know where you thought the two were.
Both. They were both. Those pleasure spots were like on the clit, and I think it was just like when you get really turned on and it gets kind of hard.
Yeah.
So there was just like two kind of hard points.
Sure, I understand what you're saying because like I don't know the anatomy of this, but like when the clit gets hard, it's almost like a teeny little triangle. I feel like there's like corners.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it, and I know people are gonna fucking roast me for this.
I felt two corners.
Yeah.
And instead of thinking for 1 second, I asked her if she had two clits.
Yeah. Wait, how long had you guys been dating when this happened?
Long enough to know that they had great communication.
You're like talking about each other's dads. You're like talking like all of this deep shit.
We had trust between us.
Yeah, there was trust.
Yeah. But what a stupid fucking thing to say.
And what did she say?
She just said, "Why would you ask me that?"
And what did you say?
I don't remember.
You blacked out.
After that.
You're just fully like.
I think I just asked like, "What do you like me to?"
How do you not know that you identify as a man? You're like, I'm a bisexual lesbian. Do you have two clits? Nah, dude. You're a fucking man.
Oh my god, you're right. Wait, there have been moments. Okay, here's the thing: is I'm always waiting for signs to tell me what my gender is. Ashley is the only person in my life who has continually paused me in my tracks and been like, "You are a dude."
Dude.
Like, I'll go to my partner and I'll be like, "Help me, what am I?" And she's like, "That question is for you and you alone to answer." And then Ashley one time walked into my bathroom, opened my medicine cabinet, saw nothing, and said, "You're a fucking man."
Because I am masculine. Like, I am very masculine.
It's true.
But if you open my medicine chest, you're gonna find fucking product.
Yeah.
You are gonna find product. Because I am a woman. I'm a masculine woman.
Yeah,
the listeners,
and that is the definition of a woman. We participate in capitalism.
No, I know I'm gonna get canceled for that, but like, I do think on like the list of things that like make you feel gender euphoric, women oftentimes have skincare products.
Yeah.
And I love my skincare products.
Yeah, me too.
I don't give it, and they don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a part of capitalism. I watch the videos where you boil down lemon and sugar and you make a body scrub. Like, I get it. Like, that appeals to me. You are a man. No, it's not up to me, obviously. Well, I don't want anyone to think that I actually think that. And I don't want anyone to think that just because you have stuff in your medicine, I don't want the gay men at home with their, being like, am I a woman?
No.
I don't believe any of this. But I do believe Kate is a man.
Yes. That's the underlying, the most important takeaway.
That was, as your cancel coach, you walked that line impeccably.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. How many clits can a Kate Sisk touch if a Kate Sisk could touch clits? 2. Well, this was a really great episode.
This was really fun.
I had a great time.
This
I'm sweating.
felt
I
like
laughed.
chaos.
Total chaos.
Just total chaos.
That's what the pod is. It's full chaos.
Like, I'm going to think back on this when I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm going to be like, I talked about face sitting and also that I have no coordination with my hand and face. Great.
No.
I think it's relatable.
It's relatable. You can be good at sex and like struggle with these things.
Yeah.
If you don't know that you're struggling, that's when you're bad at sex.
Self-awareness is key.
See, I'm just like, I want the coordination like right on cue. Like I need like a metronome is what
Here's
I want.
another thing with that,
It's
Alayna,
not
because
happening.
it sounds like we're dating someone with, or we've dated people with similar preferences. You don't have to be doing that the whole time. Like you can like build up till they're getting close and then bring in the side to side motion when the penetration matters less. And then basically just like even being in there and kind of wiggling your fingers side to side will be enough. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've been getting by. I'm not like
I believe
this,
you.
You know, I'm not. This is like I'm like
You're
I
trying
want
to level up.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just to be clear, listeners, I'm great in bed.
Alayna knows there's only one clit.
Yeah, and I know exactly where it is.
It looks like the Loch Ness
Everywhere.
Monster, I think.
What?
What? I didn't say anything.
No.
The Loch Ness Monster?
Oh,
Are you being
no.
serious? Is that sincere?
Yeah, it looks like those swimming dinosaurs.
Clit?
Like the whole thing.
whole thing.
The whole
Oh.
structure.
Yeah.
There's so
Yeah.
much clit here. The whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole structure. Well, to be fair, when you first said that, I was like, oh, does Kate mean that it's like, you think it's real, but it's really not? And then I went, Kate's a dude. Yeah, Kate's a dude.
A quirk about me is I do fully believe in the Loch Ness Monster.
That's so funny. For a period of time, people thought that the clit might not be real.
Yeah.
I'm sure that time existed. I don't know about the history of like clit stuff, but
It's bad.
yeah.
It's bad. Your face got so serious.
I mean, the
bad.
history of the
Clistery,
clistery
Oh,
of women's
God.
pleasure has had a bad go of it, I think.
for sure.
Yes.
Or
Loch
people
Ness
with
Monster.
vaginas pleasure.
Yo, I'm going to call my vagina the Loch Ness Monster.
And I'm calling mine someone's grandpa's name.
Right in, listeners.
Yeah, what a beautiful way we all came together on that one. No pun intended. Now I'm scared of you making more cum jokes. Alayna, are you working on anything? Where do you want people to find you? I know everyone, this is going to pop off. This is going to be a huge episode. I know everyone already knows you, but for people who
That's
might not.
not true. Well, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's my main place where I'm at. Ashley's been on my channel. We did a lesbian versus baby gay episode together.
And there's one on my
and I'm
channel as
hoping
well, if
she'd
you
come
haven't.
back. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun.
Do
It was
part
really
two.
fun.
So yeah, if you want to find me, mostly YouTube, Instagram. Also, those are my main kind of places that I hang out on the internet.
Who's watching Boogs?
My friend lives at my place when I'm gone, so she lives with boobs, and yeah, takes care of her.
We both have a little black cat,
Aw.
and
Yeah,
they're sweet. They're both very sweet, and we wore them on our shoulders.
and
like
they
scarves.
sit on our shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
yeah, you too. Thank you for meeting me.
How do you? You're a
I
listener.
just panicked.
How do you think Kate did? Give Kate the official Alayna Joy endorsement.
Oh my god, I think Kate absolutely rocked this.
Oh, thank you.
So many zingers, so much use of the soundboard. I got to pretend to be a DJ. We got to talk about gender things. We got to clarify that there's only one clit and it is huge. So I think 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for Kate.
10 out of 10. 2 thumbs up.
Thank you. I
2
appreciate
clits
that.
up. One of them's not real. Thank you, Alayna.
Thanks for having me.
All right, now we thank our patrons, our incredible patrons who make this possible. It might seem small, but it really, really helps. Even just $1, consider it and get all of that bonus content, bonus episodes, stand up, all kinds of cool stuff, ad-free episodes, patreon.com/WHGS. Here we go. On Instagram, we have Ingrid Falk87. On Instagram, we have Catherine.Thompson. On Twitter, we have Anne-Marie5690. On Twitter, we have D_Kimb87. On TikTok, we have MotoBabe94. On Instagram, we have Elizabeth Johnson. On TikTok, we have Danny_Marie with 3 E's at the end. On Instagram, we have Becky_man. That's 2 Y's in Becky and 2 N's in man. On TikTok, we have I'm_A_sinner66. On Instagram, we have Tidy Amy. On Instagram, we have Hello My Dear _photography. On Instagram, we have Unbelievable. Great brie pun there. On Instagram, we have Sleepy B Deco. On Instagram, we have Liv_green_. On Instagram, we have Drippy Art Designs. On Instagram, we have SK_Caldwell. On Instagram, we have White Walls, but instead of the W, we've got 2 V's. On Instagram, we have MK McCormick 13. On Instagram, we have Ella with 3 L's, Emily, EMLEY. On Instagram, we have Lynn C. Zhang, ZHANG. On Instagram, we have JCamp04. On Instagram, we have K.Fishing. On Instagram, we have Francine with 4 I's. On Instagram, we have Sarah Rod. That's 2 S's at the beginning of Sarah. On Instagram, we have Coffee Beans and Patchouli Leaves. On Twitter, we have Oat Milk Stand 97. On Instagram, we have Lucy A. Tekken, Teken. On Instagram, we have Noelle Fontana. On Instagram, we have Luca_Gan. On Instagram, we have Emily Antonacci. And on Instagram, we have Colorado's Best Glass. I think that's all we have time for today. Thank you guys so much. You really make my dreams come true. This is my fucking dream. And you're making it come true. You. Thank you.